Awesome. So thank you everybody for joining us. We are so excited to have everybody who is wanting to run with this fun challenge. And I'm just going to really quickly share kind of how this came about because I know it came out of nowhere for a lot of you. And again, just use that chat box to share what's going on in your head and ask any questions that you have. We'll make sure everybody gets their questions answered today. So we just had Top Achievers, as most of you know, and in that meeting we had some great discussions with the leaders in Isagenix. And during that meeting I shared some thoughts with others, and Kathy Coover approached me afterward and just simply said, I'd love to work with the team there in Arizona and across the globe, you know, who you're helping, and we'd like to help you guys grow faster and rank advance your teams faster. And I know that everybody would love that. So that is the purpose of this challenge, is to help you guys grow faster and to link arms so that we can help support one another. I'm just gonna quickly let Tara know, because Tara is not able to hear us. Whoever is on chat, if you guys could help her out, and let's see if we can get that figured out. For all of our tech people, I am not good at technology, so not the person to help right now. Okay, so the reason behind this challenge is Angela Maresca, who's on in Isagenix. She, over a 3-day period, rank advanced from 5-star to 7-star. And yes, you heard me right. In 3 days, she went from 5-star to 7-star. And that is a big deal in Isagenix. For some of you that don't know what that means, it's a huge jump, right? From one rank to the next. And what those ranks mean are cycle growth. I think you guys all understand that. And if you don't, we can talk about it later. So we kind of dissected what she did as a group of leaders. We went through how she ran it, some of the things that she did really good. She shared with us what she didn't like and what really worked well. And then Jay Bennett actually did the same thing. He took what Angela did and he practiced it with his team. And I don't even know the numbers, so I'm not even gonna try, but it was a huge jump as well. A little bit different. It was like 18-star to like 20-something star. All right. And again, we don't really care about the stars and the titles, but that just means that he's doing fairly well in life. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. And so we are going to take that same model and we're going to work it here. We're going to do the same exact thing on a scale that works for you so that we can help you guys rank advance and hit some big goals by celebration, because I know that is what everybody wants to do. So how is that going to work? I am going to have a few different leaders here on the call share their thoughts and share some feelings towards what we're doing. But how it's going to work specifically for you guys. Tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there is a call that Susan Sly is hosting, and Kathy Coover is going to be a special guest along with one other person. And they're going to go along. They're going to kind of explain how to do this. And they're going to explain how Angela and Jay Bennett were able to do this in their teams and how it was so effective. So today on this call, we want to just talk about, thank you, Andrea. So really fast, guys, let's just do a little dance for Andrea. She's always the best at making notes and keeping us all informed. Thanks, girl. I'll go ahead and we'll save this chat, Andrea, and we'll post it. So thank you for doing that. So all the information is going to be in that Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group yet, make sure you get in, and just you can ask me or any of the leaders on this call. You can ask them to make sure that you are added to that Facebook group. It is called, I believe, 5-cycle bonus. It's Kathy Coover, I don't know, 1 team 5-cycle bonus club, something like that. Anyway. We're going to post all the information in that group so you don't lose it and so that everybody has it. That's not going to be a very busy group because you are all coming from different places and your energy belongs wherever you're working, right? That group is just simply going to be to inform you what's going on, what we're doing, and just to keep you plugged in, okay? So what do you need to know right now? Well, you need to know that we're going to have 4 opportunities to hit the 5-cycle bonus club over the next few weeks, okay? 4 opportunities before celebration to hit 5 cycles in a week, all right? And this is important because if we do this at the same time, everybody has a greater opportunity to do this because we're all going to be helping one another, right? Does that make sense? You guys know how cycles work, BV rolls. So this is going to help everybody here in this call. All right. So the 4 opportunities are followed. This week, so starting tomorrow, Monday, is the Tuesday we're going to be releasing our pina colada. All right. So if you didn't know that, if you heard the rumors, yes, they're true. So Tuesday, much to my 5-year-old's joy, pina colada is back. Okay. So mark that in your calendars. It's going to be a really big BV week. I know Andrea has a lot of people excited for Tuesday. So why is this important to know? Well, because people are going to be ordering, which means your BV is going to be up. So if you know ahead of time, we can start pushing now to hit that 5 cycle bonus, right? Okay, everybody knows the 5 cycle bonus is, correct? Anybody wanna teach what that is? You can unmute your phone. Want to go over it really quick? Lindsay, do you want to teach the 5 cycle bonus what that is?
Sure. The 5 cycle bonus is for anybody that is an active consultant. It cannot be the same week that, say you were a consultant, you fell off and you came back. You could not hit the 5 cycle bonus in that same week. You need to be an active consultant for a week prior to hit the 5 cycle bonus. It is the first and second time you achieve 5 cycles, you'll get a $250 bonus each time.
Awesome. So 500 bones, guys. Pretty cool. All right.
Plus the 5 cycles.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like $500
each time.
Yeah. So who wants $1,000 extra before celebration? I'm just saying. I mean, you can use that $1,000 somehow in Vegas, I'm sure. Okay. All right. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. That's the first opportunity. The second opportunity is gonna be the last week of June. All right. Kathy simply explained that the last week of the month is a really good time to push. There's typically not many incentives happening from Isagenix, but it is the last week of the month, and so a lot of auto ships go out that day, and all the stragglers will typically go out that day. So if we can just kind of duplicate that in our team, last week of the month, we always push a little bit. All right. The third opportunity is going to be July 12th. That week is Jim Coover's birthday, and so they're going to be doing some fun promos. I believe it's free shipping. And we know from history that free shipping is a really big week for people. A lot of orders, a lot of new people, a lot of people that have just kind of put it off because they don't want to pay the shipping costs. They'll place big orders that month or that week. So also on June 12th, so that same exact week, they will be releasing the new shake. All right, our new seasonal shake. And I'm not going to say anything about that right now, but it's going to be fun. And Margaret, don't look at me like that. I don't want to be known as that person that gives away everything. But, you know, if you like orange, you'll like it. All right, moving forward. So put that in your calendars now and just know that that's going to be a big week. And then obviously the fourth opportunity will be the last week of July, okay? Right before celebration will be the final week, okay? So with that in mind, if we all have that in our calendar, we're going to know as a team that we're all pushing those 4 weeks, okay? Anybody have any questions on just that part alone? All right, good. If you have questions, guys, please feel free to unmute your phone or just put it in the chat and we'll make sure we answer the questions. Okay, so for those that do this challenge, all right, we're gonna have to do a few things. For those that complete this challenge, you're gonna be getting a special training call with Kathy Coover and I believe one other person. I'm talking to them right now, but regardless, Kathy alone is enough to like go as hard as you can to make this happen. She is, if you guys don't know, she's one of the founders of our company, but more importantly, she really helped design our compensation plan. And she's a big part of the push for the financial goals that Isagenix has. She rose to the top of 3 different network marketing companies. So she knows how to do this. When she talks, you listen, because she knows how to be exactly where you guys are, where I am, right? She knows how to just kind of push and build a team and enroll people. So I'm going to share a few things that she taught us. You know, just yesterday when we were talking, or 2 days ago when we were talking, she talked about the importance of really looking for leaders in your group, and that those leaders typically show up as product users, posting in your groups, loving on people. They're the ones that are just really love-oriented. That's their main focus, and they're very service-oriented, and they love just to be a part of something. And so without even understanding the business, they are typically the ones doing all the posting, okay? So let's really work with our product users, but also just look for who's responding, who responds to your messages, who's showing up in your groups, who's just showing up in life, you know, who's really becoming a product of the product, and they're showing a lot of excitement towards, you know, Isagenix in general. So look for those people. They're going to help you through this challenge, okay? And they're the ones that you really want to run with. She talked about the importance that we're gonna really need to have some accountability. And one of the things that she asked us to do was to create groups of 3 people that are going to be your accountability partners. And she said it's very important these people are not personally enrolled by you, or that you personally enrolled, because you want them to think outside the box. You want them to be accountable to people they don't really know that well. And so one of the things that we want to do here is create accountability groups for you. So if you're in, if you want this, if you really want to hit that 5-cycle bonus, or if you just really want that bonus for your team, for teammates that you're working with, all right, make sure that you're in the challenge and make sure that your teammates are in the challenge. And if you are in, we need you to say it. So we're going to be posting a video from Heather Daniels in the Facebook group, and we need you to let us know there that you are in for sure. You can also tell us right now in the chat box. So if you say I'm in, we're going to go ahead and make sure that you have 2 people as an accountability group, so you'll have a total of 3 people. All right, I'm seeing them come in, so awesome. Make sure if you say you're in, what that means is you are going to show up. Now, guys, everybody shows up differently. We all show up with different personalities. We all show up with different strengths and different weaknesses, with different time constraints, and with different head issues, with different skills. It's okay. We just want you to show up. Your team is not going to expect you to be perfect. They just want you to show up. Okay? Does everybody understand that? Okay, one of the, I want Lindsay and Brent to share a few thoughts here, and I want Heather to jump in afterward. But one of the greatest experiences of my life up to date was just a few weeks ago. I went to Australia for an incredible training with David Wood and Lisa Nichols. And part of that training, we had to show up in an audacious costume, and we had to perform a dance and sing to a song, like sing the words of the song. It was like karaoke and dancing, okay? And most of you probably already saw my video and responded. You know how ridiculous it was. All right, what some of you don't know is that wearing that outfit, as silly as it was, first of all, that was my mom's old leotard from like the 80s, from her, like, I don't know, jazzercise videos, okay? So I was super excited that it fit, because my mom is like a really thin woman. So yay me for fitting in that outfit. And thanks, Lindsay, for the awesome accessories, because it really pulled it off. But anyways, what was hard for me is that I had to wear that really fitted outfit. And if you don't know, I have major body issues. Like I just don't feel comfortable showing my body like that. And so it was really hard for me. But what happened is we were asked to show up. And we were asked to be a part of a group of 3 people, and that they were our accountability for this challenge. And we were going to have to dance and sing on stage together. And each of us had to do a solo. So there was nobody that could like hide in the background. Like we all had to play a big part in it. And it was freaking scary, guys. I know you think that I can just do crazy stuff, but I was scared out of my mind, especially wearing that costume. But what was so beautiful, like seriously, guys, like you looked at the video, you guys were laughing, but it was a really emotional experience. I mean, there were people in the crowd crying when it happened. And I wish you guys could have been there because we committed to show up for each other. And the people on stage, they had to go 100% because if they didn't, then the people following them wouldn't go 100% either. In fact, the energy might get less and less and less and less. And what happened is because I chose to like play at 100%, the energy in the room completely shifted. And every group after that, like the energy got higher and higher and higher. And the people in the room, like guys, this is like a 5-hour event. Can you imagine for 5 hours cheering on group after group after group as they sang and danced to like a total of 6 songs? So you heard the same song at least like a dozen times. I mean, we were exhausted. We were going through e-shots like nobody's business, okay? But the entire room stayed plugged in the entire night. And by the end of the night, we were literally, like there were people crying in the audience because we were so emotionally invested in everybody's success because we decided to show up in a big way. Are you guys feeling me here? What we're going here with this? I just want you to show up to your groups. I don't want anybody to not be a part of their accountability group because they feel like they don't have enough to offer. I don't want anybody to hide out. I want you to be honest with each other. I want you to teach one another. I want you to reach out for help. I want you to use each other for 3-way calls. I mean, do whatever you have to do and decide as a group, how you want to show up for each other. Make a decision and then stick with it. Are we all good at that? Awesome. Cool. Okay. Lindsay, would you mind sharing, you and Brent, would you mind sharing a few thoughts on this challenge and what could happen here?
Yes, I'm a bit yellow and I did not prepare anything, but off the top of my head, I can't help but remember an ICU that I went to just about a year after being enrolled in Isagenix when Jim Coover stood up and talked about the moment as a barber he realized that he could only cut so many heads of hair with his own 2 hands. He could only get so much better with his own 2 hands. And just how empowering and what a vision he had to make a difference on the world and to, really impact others. He understood the value of network marketing, that if we get a bunch of hands doing the exact same thing at the exact time, how much more we can actually do. And I can't tell you enough for our business that when we get everybody involved, it starts to become like a well-oiled machine. Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's going towards the same vision. Although they look very different for each person, you are, you're moving forward, you're going forward, and it starts to just crank itself out. And I'm just really excited by this 5-cycle bonus challenge because I know this is going to be absolutely huge for all of us. And I think it's quite brilliant that they're, giving us these times when our businesses are already going to be blowing up. And I know for us, kind of a mistake that we've had in the past is, as a new shake flavors come out or, free enrollment, we're not quite prepared. And so we get on about a Friday, we're like, crap, we're here in our cycles and now we only have a day and a half left to make this happen. And it's a lot harder to call in all the troops and to get everybody on the same page when you've only got a couple of days. So being able to pre-plan and get everybody on the same page at the same time, you guys, this is going to be huge. We just all have to get our heads in the game. We all have to work on our focus. And this is going to be huge for everybody's business. So get excited about that. I know it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, kind of what Lindsay was saying, it reminds me of, hopefully everybody's read the book Go Pro. And Eric Worre talks about that. He talks about the way that you have success in this business is by helping a small group of people to do something that's able to be duplicatable. So that's kind of what this is all about. I love it. We're starting with just 5 cycles. If every single person on your team hit 5 cycles, can you even imagine what that would do to your business? I mean, we look at ours and we've had some pretty awesome success and we've helped a lot of people. And there's so many people within our team that could easily hit that, if they hit that 5 cycle, what would that do for their families? How would that change them? I love the fact that we've got this community all together. We're all working together and really helping to lift our teams up. Because like Lindsay said, there's only so much you can do by yourself. You can run as hard as you can possibly run, but if you're by yourself, you will not be successful in this business.
And you're missing the fun. You're really missing the fun. The fun in this business is when you do this together. You have to believe in the power of a team. You have to believe in the power of community. Look around. You've got all of these people on this call that they're in this with you. We are in this as a team, as one team. Get excited about helping somebody pay that cell phone bill. Get excited about helping somebody pay their mortgage. Get excited about changing somebody's life financially and physically. Just remember that this is fun. We are here to have fun and to change a whole lot of lives in the process.
Yep, absolutely.
That's all we got.
Trisha's muted.
Trisha, you're muted.
Error. So one of the things they talked about at Top Achievers was this idea of GTY. Okay, GTY, greater than yourself. And that's what Lindsay's talking about right now. GTY, greater than yourself, is basically a program. It's kind of like paying it forward. It's a program where you choose 3 people that you want to rise up greater than yourself. All right, and as it is related to Isagenix, this could be 3 people that you want to see them transform their bodies even more than you have, or reach an income even greater than yours. All right, it can mean so many different things, and it's not going to mean the same thing for everybody, because this is about them, not about you, right? So if I were to choose 3 people, I'm going to figure out what their greatest desire is, and then I'm going to help them anonymously over the next 6 months to help them become greater than myself. And I love, love, love this idea. And this is kind of what we're doing right here. Because as you help your team, you're going to raise yourself up. That's just the way it works. You're going to be blessed in so many ways you can't even imagine. Right now, you might be thinking about the money part, but the blessings that are going to come from rising other people up are way bigger than whatever financial gain that you will achieve because of it. All right? So, for example, let's say Carolee here, because I know Carolee is an incredible leader and she's working really, really hard and has helped a lot of people. So if Carolee helps 3 people reach 5 cycles over the next few weeks before celebration, what does that do to Carolee, guys? If 3 people are cycling 5 times now a week, what did she just gain? Yes, Margaret's doing it in her hands. 15 cycles extra for Carolee because of what she's done for 3 other people, not herself. All right, now that's obviously going to depend on where they're at, your left, your right, and all that kind of stuff, but that doesn't change, though. That's still 15 cycles worth of BV that are being put into her team that weren't there before. Okay? And so we want to make this a bigger deal than it is, but really it's just simply about enrolling people and helping them get paid. That's really all this is. And that's what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks as we do this together. If Heather Darger and Heather Nelson and Cindy Van Adder and Debbie Schneider and Kenyon, we can go on and on and on. If you guys are all reaching down and helping your people hit this bonus, it's going to do wonders for your business. So get excited for what this could do to you. All right? And I will just tell you, and before I turn over to Heather, I will tell you, the less you think about yourself, the more successful you will be. I promise you guys that this entire thing is led by love. And the more you can tap into that love aspect, the greater your success is going to be. And so I'm so excited to help each one of you guys do this. And I'm really excited that Heather and Daryl Daniels have joined us on this challenge. They are absolutely amazing. If you don't know who they are, get plugged in and start following them and start listening to their stuff. We just posted a video just a few days ago from our challenge we're doing for our 20 enrollments in 30 days. And Heather and Daryl gave some information and some valuable tools that would just blow you guys away, like just so invaluable. So Heather, would you mind sharing a few thoughts before we get off here?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? First off, I want to say, you guys, I know this is Trisha's Team Together Strong, all of you guys. And I feel so honored to be partnered with you guys because you have a special energy within your team that is so attractive and so contagious. And I feel honored, blessed, and I'm really, really excited for some of our people to join you guys and learn from you guys in the accountability groups. And we're really, really fired up. And Daryl has a few things that he wants to say.
Oh no, I'm excited over here. That's all I can say. Yeah, you guys are going to catch the excitement too as we go through this thing. But yeah, I mean, just this whole one team approach, and what Heather was saying, Trish, the opportunity, to work with you and your team. And Trish, you know how I feel about you. I think you're just freaking awesome. So I mean, we're excited. Just what everybody's saying. I mean, just the momentum that's going to build, and it's not just the one person or the two people or the three people. It's all of us getting those 1, 2s, and 3s, and then all of us getting those people to get those 5-cycle bonuses. The energy, the synergy, and the momentum that we're going to create for this whole freaking company is just absolutely incredible. I'm thinking global, man. It's like huge. I mean, this is not like a little thing here. This is gigantic. I'm excited. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could just plug that man into my ear all day long. I just need a, Daryl Daniels Polly Pocket in my, I can just pull him out whenever I need. Excited. All right, guys. So he's right. This momentum is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And what I love about it, how many of you are in the 20 enrollments in 30 days challenge? Raise your hand if you're in that challenge, because I believe it's almost everybody. Okay. This is what's cool. Use the accountability as you're running in that challenge and running in whatever respective challenges you're in with your different teams and leaders, because they're going to go together. We're not going to be doing anything that's going to distract you from what you're already doing here. This is simply accountability and focus. And just like Lindsay and Brent said, it's just about doing it at the same time. It's like tug of war. I mean, if you guys ever watch a tug of war match, the people that are winning are the ones that are tugging at the exact same time, that are working together synergetically. And that's exactly what we're trying to achieve here, is just that philosophy of doing it together at the same time so that it's easier for everyone. Okay? All right. So are there any questions on what is happening and what this is? Go ahead and unmute your phone if you have any questions at all. Sorry, I'm just reading some of your chats. All right. Is that a question?
In the basket.
Okay. So we will post all the information for our call that will happen next Monday. We already have a call scheduled tomorrow with Susan Sly and Kathy Coover. Make sure that you have that information. Again, if you're not in the Facebook group, just let one of us know so we can add you to that group. And make sure that you let us know if you're in. And if you haven't done it here, if your teammate is not on this call, they can watch the recording. They can watch Heather Daniels' video that she's going to be posting, and they can let us know there that they're in. The deadline for that is going to be by 1 o'clock tomorrow. That's Pacific Standard Time. And that is just so we have enough time to get everybody in before the call with Susan Sly and Kathy Coover tomorrow. All right. And again, for those that finish this challenge strong and are here with us the whole time, you will have a special training with Kathy at the very end of this before celebration. All right. And finally, I'm just going to simply say, make sure that you guys are all a part of the 16-week boot camp, the 6-week boot camp that has already started. You have until the 19th to join that. So the deadline is coming up soon. You join that by going to your back office, and in the top right-hand corner, you just hover over the training. There's a label that says training, and you simply just click the I'm in for that special boot camp training. And by doing that, you're going to get some amazing calls, a lot of help. You're going to get a dog tag at celebration just for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And those calls are basic training. So I don't need to explain that. They are just the bare bones or the basics of what we should all be doing in order to be successful here in Isagenix. So make sure your team is plugged into that. it will help you through this challenge. Okay? We good?
We're good.
All right. Okay. Love you guys. Have a fabulous night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Love you. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.